Group 5, Brian, Brandon, Sam, and Aiden. What was the significance of the battles after Saratoga?
The Battle of Savannah, location Savannah, Georgia, in December 29, 1778. U.S. General Robert Howe versus Great Britain's General Archibald Campbell. Result, the British victory. They slaughtered the U.S. The British seized the city of Savannah and took just over half of Howe's men, captured as prisoners by the strong Great Britain army. Battle of Charleston, or Siege of Charleston, was in Charleston, South Carolina, March 24th through May 12th of 1780. It was the U.S. and France versus the Great Britain, Loyalists, and the Hessies. This was an equally fought battle until assumingly the Americans ran out of ammo and put up the white surrender flag. Britain intended to capture Charleston and use it as a base. British seized thousands of Americans as prisoners and ammunitions.
The Battle of Morris Creek Bridge. Location, Pender County, North Carolina. Date, February 27th, 1776. It was the British General Donald MacLeod versus American General Richard Caswell. The Patriots waited to ambush the British and Loyalists, but the British knew about the ambush later on, and they still proceeded because they were expecting a small force, but the Patriots faced them head on and killed tons of their men, which caused the British to surrender and a Patriot victory. The Battle of Kings Mountain, fought in South Carolina on October 7th, 1780. It was the Loyalists versus the Americans. 290 Loyalists were killed, 163 wounded, and 668 imprisoned. Only 28 Americans killed and 60 wounded. This was a fast battle, only 65 minutes long, leading to an American victory.
That's what my job's come to.
The Battle of Guilford Courthouse. It was located in Guilford County, North Carolina, and took place on March 15, 1781. It pitted the Americans with General Nathaniel Greene versus the British with General Charles Cornwallis. The British technically won, but they suffered significant losses due to Greene surrendering to preserve his army, and over 25% of Cornwallis's army was killed, which weakened their army and led to the surrender in the following Battle of Yorktown. All right, the Battle of Yorktown. It took place September 28th, 1781 through October 19th, 1781, and it was in Yorktown, Virginia. And it was a French and American victory, with the Americans attacking from the land and the French attacking from the sea. And the generals were, for America, it was George Washington. For France, it was Marquis de Lafayette. And for Britain, it was General Lord Charles Cornwallis. It was the final battle of the Revolutionary War, and with the British surrender, it led directly to the freedom that we now have and the country we now live in.
The end. Citations. Do I have to read the citations?
Say the title of each book.
Okay.
The Americans and A People's History of the United States.
There we go.